busy. If you're new here, hi, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm Cassie. Let's make some writing magic. I have been busting ass, to say the least. I'm working on the second part of my book, Fit for the Throne. I'm sorry, I cannot decide how I want my hair to lay, and I'm sitting here looking at it in the camera, and it's also a fidget for me when I'm nervous, which is all the freaking time. So forgive me for touching it so much. That, and I normally wear it up. Y'all have seen. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that it stays put up. I hardly ever do it. I hardly ever do my makeup. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, I have been working on my fantasy novel, Fit for the Throne. And I'm on the second part. I have it broke up into 3 parts, each being like the goal a little over 33,000 words. That way I'm not just doing this big old chunk before I type it off or type it and print it off. I've got the first part done. You know, it's typed up. I'm almost done with the second part. It needs less than 5,000 and I'll end up surpassing that, so it'll be even longer than it was originally calculated to be, which makes me really happy. I need to just sit on my hands, so I leave it alone. But I'm really excited for that. I have it completely written and it's typed up, and now I'm just going through chapter by chapter, getting them to at least 2,800 each. And where'd my mood button go? Thank you. I'm using my laptop for a ring light because my old ring light broke. My kid broke it. Anyway, so I'm going through them chapter by chapter until they reach at least 2,800 words. That way, like, it makes it a little bit easier. It's easier for me to tackle that way. Can't really explain it. Maybe it's an easy explanation. I don't know, but that's what I do. I am over halfway done, like, as in over half of them have the right word count, like as much as I was wanting to, before I leave it alone and, you know, get it printed up. So I only have a couple left, and I think each of them have a little, like, they've got about half the amount of words that they're supposed to. A couple of them have, like, less than half, but I kind of bounce between them to get them where I want them before I move on. So I'm not just sitting there and struggling through one chapter to get the words in. That, and I'm using this app on my phone. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called, but I will try to remember to put it in the description box down below. So, like, it kind of works like the NaNoWriMo page, if you remember that, which is now a no-no, but it's understandable why. But you type in your goal and your deadline, and it calculates it for you, like what your daily is. If you do more than that, it'll lessen it for the next day, and vice versa. If you don't do enough for one day, it will turn around and give you more the next day so that you can catch up, basically. And a great example of this is last night I was struggling so hard. Like, it was a rough day for me writing. And I finally had to decide with myself, you know, hey, if we can at least get to half of the word count today, we're going to consider that a win, and we're just going to start over tomorrow and do better tomorrow. Well, guess what, bitches? We did that today, and we made our goal by 11:30 this morning. Normally, I don't get up until 10 o'clock, but this morning, my son, he's like 18 months old, he came in this morning and woke me up. He climbed up our stairs. His dad was downstairs with him, but he climbed the stairs and come and woke me up and gave me love and everything. And so I decided to get up because he was not going to let me keep sleeping. He decided it was time for Mama to get up, and so I did. And while I drank my coffee, I worked on my book. It, again, struggling a little bit because the chapters I don't really want to write and I can't really think of anything for, but the more I sit with them, the more I come up with. So I got that done. And so the rest of my day is what I'm doing right now. But I wanted to catch up real quick because I cannot upload said video where I originally said this because I don't know if it's the layout and the way that I have my phone, because I normally have my phone like this when I'm recording, but this time I have it like this because I do not have a decent camera yet. Maybe if we can get to 1K subscribers on here, we can dish out some cash to get a camera that is for YouTube. But until then, we're just sticking with my phone. Speaking of which, your girl had a birthday last month. And mind you, today is November 6th, 2025. It is 7:03 p.m. I have to go get my husband. Well, I don't have to. I leave the house around 8:30 and go to see him at work. But because he gets off at 10 and I like to sit with him. Me and the kids sit with him while he's at work. But anyway, I had a birthday. And for my birthday, my sweet mother got me this chair that I'm spinning in, all nice and comfy. I got a new phone, so my video quality might be better. I hope it's better. I hope the microphone is better. I'm sure you can hear the video that I have on in the background. I've got YouTube playing on the background. I was watching Haley Reese, but I think Alyssa in the Books is on now because it just started playing a different video because I didn't play anything. And then my husband also got me this beautiful desk off of TikTok Shop, and we love it. I have my lovely candle in the back. It is Mainstays Creamy Cashmere, and I've been lighting this thing whenever I get ready to write or need to get creative, like here lately has been writing, because back to what I was saying, I'm giving myself like this first week of November to finish it, and yeah, so I only have like tomorrow and the next day, I think, and then I have to, like, I really need to be wrapping it up. I'm already, like, I just realized how far behind I am. Anyway, but either way, that was a really sassy flip. We're feeling ourselves today. I can't help it. But yeah, and I love all the stuff that I got for my birthday. I'm really grateful, and I've thanked them like a million times. Okay, so writing update, birthday update. I think I've told you guys that we got a house. Like, it's here. I'm not in the car recording. We've been here since I think August. Yeah, and it is still very, very new. We have lived with parents the entire time we've been together. This is our first actual place, and it is so surreal. My kids have their own room. Granted, they share a room, but they have their own space. I have my own space, and it's our house, our rules. We don't have to worry about our parents not agreeing with whatever rules we set in place, or them having rules that we don't agree with, because it is their space and their house that they pay the bills for. Like, it is so crazy. And I have a job, which isn't new. Like, it's new, but it's not new. I've had jobs before, but this is the first time me and my husband are working at the same time. And granted, I don't work but like maybe 2-3 days a week, but still, that is still incredible. And I'm so beyond thankful for where we are at in life right now, and that's why I am sticking to what I'm doing. And I posted a story earlier today about like small updates and working on YouTube videos tonight, and I got 2 comments, and even though it was about my hair and my glasses, I am still so psyched that not only has that video gotten almost 500 views just since like 2:45 today, the people actually commented. And it sounds so silly. I understand how silly it seems, but to me, that is already so much further than I thought I would get. And I just checked. I've got 3 subscribers now. My first one was my brother-in-law. And Levi, I love you. You're a pain in my ass, but I love you so, so much. And I am so glad that we exist on the same plane in the same lifetime. because you're one of my people. As much as I pick on you, I do love you. And Michaela and that sweet baby, you guys are amazing. I love you. I wish I could figure out how to see who my subscribers are, like you can on like every other platform. But if there was a way, I have not yet figured it out. And but if I ever can, if there's a way, I will, because I would love to give you guys like a shout out or whatever, or like just write your guys' names on, like, even if it's just like a poster board, write your guys' names on it and just watch it grow, watch the names grow as we go through this journey. Because like the end goal isn't necessarily money from creating videos, it's connecting, it is pumping stuff out there and letting people see it, hearing their thoughts on it and hearing their stories. And it is just like, the money is a plus. Like, if I make money from it, that'll be awesome, but that's not necessarily the end goal. It is just to be part of the community. I have wanted to do it for a while now, and I think I tried it a little bit in high school, but it was not something that I was serious about. It was just, let's post a video and just assume that it's gonna go viral. Like, come on girl, let's be real. I would post like one video and then just, and we're not even talking about the fact that I thought I was gonna be a singing sensation, okay? Let's hope none of you guys find those, because I never deleted them, so they're floating out there somewhere, and don't know about all that. But yeah. Also, do you want to talk about the moment, like the fact that earlier today I made myself cry? So, God, I need to stop touching my hair. Ugh. So, earlier today I was writing a scene, and she saw her father in the afterlife. I don't want to give too much details because I don't want to give away parts of the story. Can you guys hear my son? Oh my god. He is wild. But anyway, so she sees her dad, and she sees her mom, and she's like, you know, I have so much I want to tell you guys, and I have so many questions, and oh my god, I'm not gonna start tearing up about this a third time today. I teared up while telling my mom, and I cried about it earlier today. But like, it just got me thinking about my Nana who has passed, and I wear her around my neck every day that I remember to put this on. Like, I've been wearing this in the shower now, so I don't take it off, because she's with me every day. I carry her with me in everything that I do. I'm not gonna be the person that cries on camera, come on. But it just got me thinking of that, and it got me in my feels, and I started crying, and my husband was like, what is wrong? And I told him, and he had to baby me. And all I can think of is, like, why do I do this to myself? Why? I don't gain anything from it. I'm just sitting here crying my eyes out, which I cry a lot, guys. Like, let's be real. There's a reason I don't hardly wear makeup, aside from the fact that I just don't want to put any energy. Like, I cry a lot. I am an emotional person. It'll be over little stuff. Like, the other day, I'm sorry, I have gas bubbles. Dr. Pepper does this to me, and I don't know why, and you'd think I'd stay away from it, but I can't. But anyway, so we got the girls in the school pictures back. It's my youngest daughter's first year. It is my oldest daughter's like fourth year. I still have to get more picture frames for the rest of her pictures to hang up, but we hung up this year, the first pictures of this year, in our living room. And it is the first time I've ever hung pictures up, especially of my kids, because me and my mom move around so much, so we never really hung anything because it meant that we were staying, and it was just gonna be more that we had to pack later on. And so it was a really emotional thing for me. And oh my god, what is wrong with me, y'all? Ugh. But like, I got emotional over that, and it was just something so simple as, you know, putting your baby's pictures up on the wall. And I think we're gonna get, or at least try to get, family pictures taken for the holidays, and then we'll get to hang that up. And I just, I'm gonna blubber like a baby. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to blubber like a baby. Anyway, but then last night I got, because most of the picture packs, they come with like the little wallet size pictures. I got, where did it go? I just had them. Oh, duh, they're right in front of me. Magnets. The magnet sheets that have like the little sticky thing. But I got a pack of these because they were like $3 for 2 sheets like that. And the cutout just big enough for their pictures, and now their pictures are on my fridge too. It's the same pictures that are hanging in my living room, and it is so crazy to me. Like, this is our house, this is our home, this is our first home. And it was just, we have made big changes this year. I will hopefully have the first draft of my book done this year, and oh, that might be the first time y'all actually see me cry on camera. I'm gonna have to record myself finishing that, like as I'm typing it up and getting it ready to print. Oh, that's gonna be emotional. But yeah, my goal is to finish the last part by December 31st, which is why I'm pushing so hard to try to get this part out. And I've done that. I've pretty sure I've made enough on crochet, which, I mean, I haven't sold a lot this year, but I think I've sold enough to be able to file taxes on it this year. I'm gonna try again to get a website up for it. Etsy didn't turn out. Etsy probably won't turn out for me because I'm not an Etsy person. Like, I cannot do the upkeep. I need something that I can post on whenever I have a drop and just be fine with it and do it myself. But we have done such big changes this year and done this for ourselves and for our babies, and I am so incredibly proud of, like, mainly my husband. Like, he's done amazing. He has been at this job the longest that he's ever been, and like, he is there every day. I think he's been there almost 2 years. Like, he started there shortly after we had our son, and like I said, he's 18 months old, so he's been there about 1.5 years, and he's called out maybe 2 or 3 times max. And this is the same man that when we got together was calling out like every other day, like at least twice a week. And I can't say I didn't like encourage him, because I was just like, oh yeah, stay home with me, but I was a lot clingier about them. Like, I'm still clingy, but you know, being 28, kind of respect each other's space a little bit more. But if and when you watch this, baby, I am so proud of you, and I am so thankful for all that you do for us, and I am not gonna cry. Oh, we're not doing this. I wore makeup today. I did my makeup. I put in the effort. We're not gonna cry. This is what I mean, you guys. But, and also shout out to my in-laws, because if it was not for them, we would not have the majority of the stuff that we have in the house right now. Our couch, our TV, our TV stand, our dining room table and chairs. The girls' bedspreads. My mom got their bunk beds, or their bunk bed. Is it still one if it's just like one double decker? That's still a bunk bed, right? Yeah, we're gonna go with singular bunk bed. But, and I'm gonna try to come out with more crochet stuff after I finish the second portion of my book, because I want to get back into it. It took a while for me to get comfortable enough in this house, because it is such a new area, and something about me is that when it comes to new areas and my schedule getting messed up, it really wrecks me when it comes to my crafts. Like, when it comes to my writing, when it comes to my crochet, it wrecks me. And so it took me like 1.5 months to even start crocheting here, and I've hardly crocheted anything since I've been here. I'm starting to teach my oldest how to crochet. What is this curl doing? Like, it is just all kinds of funky. Oh, my nails are tangled. Whatever. But yeah, like, but I'm gonna try to get back into that. I'm gonna try to get back into my Zodiac dolls that I was making and finish those. Those won't be finished by the end of the year like I wanted them to be, but they will be finished eventually, and that's what I'm trying to hold on to, because right now I have to prioritize the draft of this book, because otherwise it will not get done this year, and it has to, because I feel like if I don't get it done this year, it's not going to get done at all, and I'm just going to drop it, and I can't be part of the statistic. I will not be part of the statistic. I will be part of the people that publish, and publish well. These kids keep interrupting me, so let me try this again. So I don't want to become a statistic. I'm going to get this draft done at the end of the year. I'm trying to learn how to prioritize everything. Given my schedule, I am an adult now, so I have to. I don't have a choice. I'm not a high schooler who's given a schedule and, you know, I don't have anybody holding my hand and telling me how to do it. I started personal curriculum for the month. Don't really know how to feel about it yet because we're hardly even a weekend. I can't believe we're already a weekend. Like, that's crazy. My youngest starter turns 5 in a couple days, and I'm not ready for that. But anyway, real quick on my hair before I go. Yesterday when I went to Dollar Tree, I got one of those tubes that have like the satiny fabric on the outside that you used to like do heatless curls, almost like headband curls back when we were in high school, when I was in high school. So I'd wash my hair and put that in. And this morning when I got done writing, it was about 12:30. I did my makeup because I knew I was going to have my hair done, so I wanted to match. Also, why I wore this, I think it's cute. I love it. But I went to check it out, and this side wasn't as dry as it should have been. Like, it was not holding. It had fallen. So this side was looking all luscious and stuff, and it was looking so good. And this side was kind of like meh. So I took my wand to this side. And you can't really tell in some parts because like, I don't know what's going on right here. But that's been the parts that I missed. Like, majority of these are wands. There's a couple wand curls over here, but it was very Farrah Fawcett when I took it down because I had it split down the middle, you know. And I saw this girl that had wrapped her bangs around it. Like, obviously not like this, but they're kind of like that. And then she wrapped the rest. And I'm not going to split it down the middle again because I did it the last time I tried retaking this section of the video. And it went haywire. I'm not a vain person, but when I do my hair and makeup, I want it to stay looking good. But, quick check on the makeup. I did it the way I normally have been. The only thing that I changed is I didn't wear fangs today, guys. Did you know that? Because that's a normal thing. I didn't wear my lashes. I've got wings on my eyes. I did not wear my lashes. Didn't feel like messing with them. I feel like it would have been a little bit too much. We're going for a little bit more cash. But my wings, like, I've got them out to the side a little bit more because normally I do them like a little bit up. But I think this suits my eyes a little bit more. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with. You can see where I have had to wipe tears out of my eyes. And I've got purple shadow lining them. But I think that's everything I was going to say in this video. But in another video, I'm going to try to go over my personal curriculum, including the video of me making said booklet. And I might tell you what I did in my fingers. French fry mishap. Put your guesses down below in the comments. I am so glad that you're here on this plane, in this timeline of existence with me. I'm glad that you were here. If you stuck it out this long, like, congratulations, you can handle my rambling better than my husband can. Baby, if you see this, I love you so, so much, and your patience. But like I was saying, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you made it through. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have questions, drop them down below. And I'll do my best to answer them whenever I can. If I get a lot at a time, I will just compile them all into a Q&A, so watch out for that. If you are already following me, like, leave me a comment so I know. And I'll get a poster board and start writing everybody's name on it. And we'll write like the start date so that we know exactly when it started, so that we can watch the family grow. Thank you for being here, guys. Keep dreaming, keep creating, and I'll see you guys next chapter.